It is nearly 6 months later, and Peter Manuel is on trial for 8 murders. These include the 3 Watt women. 7 of the murders are in pursuit of theft. If he is found guilty of any one of them, he will be hanged. The 8th, the murder of Anne Nealons back in December 1956, is not in pursuit of theft. It's a lesser charge. Lawrence Dowdall is a prosecution witness. He is in the witness hall waiting to be called. In the court, through the wall, every single seat is taken. People are lined along the walls. A mob gathers outside the court every day, sometimes 100, sometimes 1,000. For the entire 3-week trial, they stand in the rain, swapping morsels of information. The city has been terrorized by the frenzy of murders. Families have been murdered in their beds, blameless teenage girls bludgeoned to death in fields and left lying in the rain and the snow. Inside, the bustling court smells of sour sweat, cigarettes, and damp overcoats. There are 2 tiers of people watching. On the ground floor are the press benches, print journalists and reporters for the wireless. Such is the public interest that some newspapers have sent 5 or 6 journalists to cover various aspects of the trial. Any leftover seats downstairs are reserved for witnesses who have already given evidence and those awarded priority by the court. Legal personnel with an interest, nabobs and notaries. Dotted among the journalists today are councilmen, identifiable by a sprig of seasonal flowers on their lapels. Glasgow Corporation gives them out to attendees at its meetings. Manuel is in the dock right in front of these seats, separated by a low wooden wall. Journalists and lawyers are trusted not to physically attack him, but the public are kept away, upstairs on the balcony. There are 60 balcony seats, all taken by women, watching a court staffed entirely by men. The women queue overnight, every night for 3 weeks. They start at 6 in the evening, settling down on the pavement with thin blankets on their knees, chunks of bread in their pockets to stave off hunger. The queue runs halfway up the Salt Market. A beat policeman passes every few hours, monitoring them, checking all is well. He counts the people in the queue and warns anyone over the 60th person that they probably won't get in. Might as well go home, dear. The papers print photographs of smiling gangs of chirpy gal pals toasting the reader with tea from flasks. For the entire trial, the viewing public has been almost exclusively women. No one knows why. At first, the newspapers speculate. Are the women here for love? Manuel is handsome. Are they here for blood? The crimes are horrific. Is it because Manuel seems powerful to them? It is a proven scientific fact that women are attracted to power, to being dominated. It is 1958, and a husband has the legal right to rape and beat his wife. That's a private matter, a matter for the home. The journalists ask the women why they're here. The women say they seek justice, they seek truth, they feel for the victims. Hollow phrases that might well be lifted from the papers. But in the queue they don't seem very serious or justice-seeking. They're all excited and giggly. As the brutal trial draws on, the gendered pattern is so consistent and jarring that the newspaper stops struggling to make it chime with clichés about womanhood. The case says enough that is troubling. At night, all night, another Glasgow is awake and breathing. This shadow city is full of dark, clever men climbing through suburban windows with guns in their hands, creeping around the homes of the law-abiding. They will hide in your attic for days. They will kill you, and then make themselves a sandwich. They will drag young girls down railway embankments, chase them across dark fields, rip and rape them, leave them stuck on barbed wire, shoeless in snow to bleed to death. They have guns and fancy social clubs in prestigious addresses. They drive an Avis Grey Lady, a car that costs the same as a modest house. Whatever the queuing ladies are here for, they are good-tempered. Friends have been made. Some have found celebrity. Miss Helen McElroy is a regular in all of the newspapers. She is always the first in the queue, and is emphatic, if not eloquent, about her thirst for justice. Then, abruptly, on the 11th night, she is missing.